Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen, today I want to talk a little bit about Sofi Technologies Incorporated. This is ticker symbol SOFI or Sofi for those of you who aren't as familiar. And today, obviously, you can see there was not necessarily a great day for Sofi. We opened up green and things were going pretty good for a little while. You know, after closing at 748 yesterday, we were all the way up to an intraday high of 762. Seemed like we were maybe on track to, if things kept trending in that direction, have an overall pretty good day, but things soured pretty quickly, and then they just kind of stayed down the rest of the day, ending up with Sofi being down 5.75% on the day, and then down another 0.57% after hours. Now, if we take a look at the rest of the broader market, pretty much red everywhere. The Dow Jones was down a little bit over 0.5%, S&P down 0.75%, NASDAQ down 0.72%, and the Russell was down 0.49%. And a lot of the graphs in the stock market today look very similar to this. Earlier in the day, it was looking like a pretty good day overall, and then things got bad pretty fast for the entire stock market. But obviously, I showed you the major indices. They were all down less than 1% or right around that range. So the fact that Sofi was down almost 6% in the day today, that is not necessarily a great sign. Again, if you're underperforming the major indices, that's not going to be a great thing in general, but when you're severely underperforming them, that's always going to be a little bit rough. That's always going to be a little bit hard to handle for investors, but there is still plenty to talk about for the stock today. One of the things being this, 10 hours ago on the Sofi stock subreddit, there's this post saying that Sofi is rolling out after hours trading product rollout. And again, the top comment, nice little funny one here. I see that's why we're down 5%. And that is how the market has seemed recently. There's so many people with memes and jokes and even just statements about in the market right now, if you put out bad news, it's bad and you go down. If you put out good news, it's bad and you go down. That's just how things are. That is the environment that we're going in. And if the market doesn't like a company, if the market doesn't like a stock, it seems like right now there's almost nothing they can do to stop the bleeding. We just keep going lower and lower and lower whenever any type of news comes out. But when you look at Sofi, how it's been over the past week, up 4.6%, over the past month, down up 11.3%. Things have maybe been going a little bit better recently, but still kind of weird that this news comes out and the stock is down. Now in the short term, I don't think this is crazy insane news. I don't think after hours trading is going to make them all kinds of money, especially in the short term and that type of stuff, but I do think it is a necessary thing that Sofi needs, especially to achieve all their growth and all their prospects and everything for the future, because Sofi talks about being your one-stop shop for all financial services and trying to get people using them as many different ways as possible for as many different things. And if you're going to be that one-stop shop, then you need to have a true full suite of services. You need to have more services than everyone else, and that starts by at least having as many services and options as everyone else. And obviously there is a ton of trading apps out there and a ton of trading platforms and trading institutions and financial institutions that have after hours trading. Obviously over the course of 2022, we've heard about all different kinds of things that have either been implemented or we hope will be implemented soon, like margin, like options, and after hours trading being one of those. So again, I don't think this is something insane. I don't think this news should have sent the stock price to the moon or anything like that. But I do think it is a good step in the right direction that shows, hey, they are still rolling out new features. They are still, adding value to the company and to the products that they are offering. And they're still, being very, very proactive in, finding these new ways to make their products and their offerings even better. And they're adding all the things they need. Now, obviously, I hope they get to the point where they have everything and then can start to continue to add features and make their products and services even better than all the competition, but at least getting caught up to a lot of the major competition out there is going to be a big first step. So I think this is really cool. We also have the fact that Noto continues to buy the dip. This is from 47 minutes ago. Pretty up-to-date post, at least. And you can see here, common stock on 6/1. Amount is 21,000 for I don't even know, this thing's kind of hard to read, it's really small, but it does seem like he is buying a lot here and people are getting really, really excited about this. This has been a story for a while now, and top comment here, if that's not a show of confidence, then I don't know what is. And a lot of people, whenever this comes up, how much Noto has been buying, there is a ton of people being like, okay, well, Noto, he's really rich, he's not really buying all that much, so who really cares? This doesn't really mean anything. It's not like a large portion of his net worth is on the line. But at the same time, he's been buying throughout pretty much all of 2022, and any human being in general, but especially rich people, they're not trying to, get a bad return on investment. They're not trying to burn money. You don't get rich by not being competitive and wanting to make money on your money and have your money make more money and more money. So again, if Noto just like bought the dip once, I could see people saying like, oh, it's just a ceremonious thing and maybe he's just trying to get people fired up or whatever. But he's bought the dip like 7, 8, 9, 10 times, and yeah, there's been some instances of him having to sell and things like that as well. And obviously, if when you're paid in stock compensation, at some point you're gonna have to sell and get some money and have some cash and actually be able to live your life and everything. But again, he is consistently buying the stock. He does, at least he's giving off the portrayal that he believes the stock has been undervalued throughout all of 2022. Whether that means he thinks it's undervalued for where we're at today or where we're going into the future, I don't know for sure, and that's anyone's guess, but that is out there. We also have this news. This is from Seeking Alpha that says major insider buying and the big banks are buying also per 13F filing. So SoFi CEO Anthony Noto has made 10 insider purchases since March 4th, 2022, which is crazy. Other insiders have been accumulating as well. The quarter 1 13F filings indicate that there was a large amount of institutional buying as companies such as Morgan Stanley have been loading up on shares of SoFi. The sooner President Biden makes a decision on student debt, the better. If 10,000 is eliminated, it's bullish for SoFi because then the payments are going to start again, even though there's overall going to be less amounts to be paid. At least it'll be better than the nothing that's getting paid right now. Once payments start again, the remaining balance will still be solvent, and we will see many individuals refinancing. So yeah, I mean, this is cool. They're talking about a lot of different things here. Again, Noto buying the dip, 10 insider purchases since March 4th, and this article was written on May 27th. It's just getting posted to Reddit today. So it seems like Noto has even added to this number since then. But then again, the big institutions like Morgan Stanley and some others buying into SoFi as well. There seems to be like a lot of good signs going on. People are definitely excited. This post I thought was also really cool as well. Banking interest rate is more than I've ever seen in my whole life. This guy's 31 years old, so he's not like 67. He's not like he's seen everything, but he's seen some stuff. Seriously, my major bank per month gives me like 1 cent. Just open SoFi Bank to see if I got paid early, and I did. And mother of God, the interest of this month was like $5. And this was really cool. This guy said you might be looking for r/SoFi rather than here. And I don't know. I mean, I think this is a good post for the SoFi stock as well. People getting actual interest rates, I think is a great sign. I think that is going to attract more people to put their money in SoFi, which is going to make SoFi more money, which is obviously going to be better for the company and the stock. This is really cool. This is definitely somewhere that SoFi stands out, especially with their checking rate interest rates. The APY are an industry leader. That is one of the biggest standout features of it this whole time. So seeing somebody highlight it and also be super excited about it is really cool, and definitely a good sign for SoFi. And then this is where this SoFi insider buying thing came from as well, from this post. So yeah, pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about SOFI. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.